Hello, everybody. I am coming to you from my office on a Thursday for 6 minutes on story. We're a little bit late this morning because there's quite a lot going on here at the moment. For those of you who have been following my Facebook page, you will know that Keep Your Eyes on Me is the bargain price of turn it around, £4.99 with your Irish Times if you're able to pick it up in the Eastern stores, which is very exciting. So you get lots of reading with your Irish Times at the moment. So at the moment, I'm working on promoting Keep Your Eyes on Me, obviously, because that's out in paperback form. Perfect Christmas gift. There are signed copies in a couple of Eastern stores and in the Village Bookshop in Greystones. So if you want to find them on Google, it's really easy. Village Bookshop in Greystones. You can pick up a signed copy, which obviously makes the perfect Christmas gift. I have all your shopping problems solved today. Hi, Will. It's lovely to see people joining in. What else is happening? So at the moment, what I'm also doing is working on the Dark Room, which, as you know, is coming out in January. I'm trying to work out what to do, whether we do an online launch for that in January. But my author copies have just arrived, which is really exciting. So that is the final copy cover, which you can just see this lovely quote from Liz Newton on the bottom there. She says it's twisty, unpredictable, and compelling, which is great. And I got a lovely quote from Catherine Ryan Howard too, saying that there are shades of Rebecca in this one, and that it might keep you up at night because there's a few spooky bits in it. So all the copies of the Dark Room have arrived, and I'm actually just about to do a giveaway. So if you would like to be in with a chance of winning a copy of this and an exclusive Dark Room mug, keep an eye on the page. The details will be coming up in a post very soon, as soon as I have a chance to type it up. So that's the Dark Room, all going on, coming out in January. And working towards a promotion for that. I think one of the things with this whole authoring business is it's not just writing the book, it's keeping the other bits and pieces going at the same time. So that's two of the books that I'm working on at the moment. But I have literally just finished, I'll show you this, the third draft of Remember My Name. This is actually the second draft. So when I am writing, I literally write a first draft, which I did an article about on writing.ie the other day, which for me always feels like the uphill sprint. It's like racing to the end of the story just to find out what that story is and make sure that it all works. And got to the end of the first draft. Then I go through it on the screen and fix all the various bits and pieces. And then I literally print it off spiral bound so I can read it like a book. You can see all my notes scribbled on the outside there. And then I literally will read through it as you would the novel. And there's all sorts of bits in here, boxes and notes to myself where I've got bits wrong and where I need to add bits in. So I go through and I do that. And then I go back to the screen, fix all of those bits. And last night I finished the second round of fixing. Which meant also writing 4 new chapters, 3 of which I had done, and then I was sure I'd done the third one, but I wasn't too sure. And when I went through quite late in the evening, I discovered actually I hadn't done it, and I had a little note to myself. Brioni chapter goes in here this time, so anyway, I was able to do that. So that one definitely needs a bit more work because it was done very late last night. But it meant that I was able to send that draft off to the printer to get another bound copy, which I'll be working on this weekend. It makes such a difference reading it in hard copy compared with on the screen. You just see so many more things, you get the continuity when you read it right the way through. You can sit up in bed and do it with a pen in your hand. It's much easier than reading it on the screen. So that's me finishing Remember My Name, which actually won't be coming out for absolutely ages now. It's actually set. I put the first line of it actually in a post you'll be able to see on the page, the Facebook page, but it's set in October 2021. So it feels a bit like writing science fiction at the moment, much closer to the date. I'm going to have to go over it and find out what the impact of COVID will be in October, and see if we're all wearing masks and add those in. I've left them out for now. But that is where I am with that book. So at the moment, I'm keeping all 3 stories in my head and working on the promotion for Keep Your Eyes on Me, which is out now and is a great price at the Irish Times, and looking at the Dark Room and what we're going to be doing with that in January. I'm really excited about that coming out. And we've got some really good videos. I've had a great team. The guys at Exhale Media have been working on some videos for me because it's set in West Cork. And West Cork is such a beautiful, beautiful place. that we've got some fantastic footage, and hopefully it'll give you an idea of what the story is about. So they've been very exciting to work on. So we've got exciting video coming up. Hopefully we're going to have an online launch, and I'm just really interested to see what people say. The previews of so far, it's out on NetGalley at the moment for anybody who's on NetGalley and wants to have a read of it, and the reviews so far have been great, which is a massive relief, because even though every book goes through multiple processes, and through my editor and all the rest of it, and my agent, and lots of people read it before it actually even gets to the readers, you still are never very sure whether or not it works. I'm never very sure until people start to read it. So it's getting great feedback so far, and I think the pre-orders are really healthy, which is fantastic to hear too, because you can pre-order it, and which is all quite exciting. So I'm going to go now and do a post on the Facebook page, which will tell you how you can win an exclusive Darkroom mug and a signed copy, because I'll make sure I sign it, of the Darkroom, the finished copy of the Darkroom, which literally only arrived here yesterday. And I'll be able to put those in the post to you. Hopefully you'll get them before Christmas. We'll open it just probably for a week. So obviously if you're watching this back, then that's going to be a bit tricky, but keep an eye on the page for more stuff happening, because that's where we like to do things. So thank you very much for joining me for 6 Minutes on Story. And I look very much forward to seeing you soon and interacting with you on my Facebook page. Take care. Bye.